Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? Today, I hope you're doing well. I am feeling good, and today is Saturday, and I am just here to share one or two things with you guys. I hope you're enjoying Gistmas so far. If you are, kindly give us a thumbs up and do share these videos. We're doing a compilation of both the live shows and the shorter videos and even my car videos. My car videos have resumed, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos. Today, I want to talk to Nigerian women, right? I saw this video, and I think it was Omoye that shared it with me on Instagram, where this Ghana woman, and she's a Ghana young lady, was talking about Nigerian women.
So I made a post on another platform where I was addressing this situation where I have a lot of some of my female friends, American, African American, white women, and women from other African countries approach me and say, I'm Ghanaian. So they approach me and say, if I hear Ghanaian men are stingy, is it true? And it's always in comparison with Nigerian men. And I'm like, hey, as for Nigerian men, if you want to be spoiled, money, showered with money, show you a good time, fly you around, travel, be on a yacht, expensive perfumes, handbags, wigs, they excel in that area. Money is their only love language. Money is their personality, is the only personality trait they have. That's it. Any other thing, you're going to struggle. And I say this because there's patriarchy everywhere in society, but you see, the patriarchy in Nigeria is on another level. There's patriarchy and then there's Nigerian patriarchy. And I say this because I've lived in the diaspora, I've lived out abroad, I've interacted with a lot of Nigerian women in the diaspora, I've interacted with a lot of African women, Black women from all backgrounds, and I know that Nigerian women are powerful. You enter into a room, nobody needs to tell you this is a Nigerian woman. They carry so much presence, so much, they are powerful. You cannot cheat a Nigerian woman. You cannot disrespect a Nigerian woman. They will, but you see, these same Nigerian women in the home and in marriages, they are also very likely to endure so much nonsense, so much disrespect, because the way marriage is, they carry marriage on top of their head. Is their crown, is their only identity, is their only achievement. There's patriarchy everywhere. A lot of women in a lot of cultures have the same attitude when it comes to marriage, but you see Nigerian women's own, from what I have observed. And so what you have is they are very powerful outside in the workspaces, outside they hold their female friends accountable, but inside marriage, most of them don't have voices. No matter their level of education, they are reduced to cooks and mothers, and that's like their main thing. And so a lot of them turn to their sons for that kind of unconditional love that they mostly do not get from their husbands. They treat their daughters and raise their daughters like maids, and then spoil their sons. Their sons see their mothers suffer so much, sacrifice so much, and they put their mothers on a pedestal. And if you're a woman and you come to their life and you cannot sacrifice like their mothers did for them, you cannot endure disrespect like their mothers did, you're not a good woman. They cannot stand up to their mothers, and so they use money to blind you from all of this toxicity. Money is how they just blind you from all of this toxicity. So for me, I'm not surprised that SK is out here flying all these women around, showing them a good time, spending time on the yacht, enjoying. That is what they excel in. Any other thing?
Where is the lie? There's no lie. There's no lie. I think she was kind of making a comparison between Ghana men, because there's this narrative. I don't know whether it's true. I've never dated a Ghana man before in my life, so I don't know. But people do say that Ghanaian men, compared to Nigerian men, are stingy, right? That they don't take care of their women in terms of spoiling them financially, the way Nigerian men are known to do. Nigerian men are very generous. If they like you, their language of love is money. Especially the ones in Nigeria. I mean, some in the abroad, but you know what I mean. In Nigeria, typically before a guy will ask a woman out, they are spending, Before they will say, I like you, can you date me? They've already sent you recharge card, they bought you things, they're taking you out. Nigerian men, their language of love generally is spending, okay? Especially Nigerian men who live in Nigeria. And the Nigerian women who live in Nigeria as well understand that, and that's why they don't play. You see, if I look at, the young people that we have in this part of the world, and I look at the young people in Nigeria, there is a big difference in their attitude towards marriage and dating. Yeah. Our children that grow up in this part of the world, or young people who grow up in this part of the world, are not as materialistic as Nigerian girls who are growing up in Nigeria. They are not used to, asking men for money. If a guy is dating you, he has to send you money, he has to do this. They expect you to do something, but they won't ask you for money like that. You understand? Whereas in Nigeria, money for hand, back for grand. If you don't have money, in fact, don't look for relationship. Don't look for, what do you need girlfriend for? But somebody said in one of our live shows that we did, pay, if you are broke, that you shouldn't look for relationship. What are you doing with relationship? Your immediate need is work. All these women of nowadays, they are not playing at all. They are not playing, no. So this Ghanaian young lady is saying that Nigerian women are very powerful. They are strong. They have a presence. Yeah, everybody knows. I think Nigerian people generally, when you see a Nigerian, that's why I always say that Nigerians, when we see each other, we used to know ourselves. I'm a Morawa. If I see a person, once I see them, the way they talk, the way they walk, I just know they are Nigerians, even if we are not from the same part of Nigeria. You just know, especially the Southerners and the people who come from the Southeast and South. We just know ourselves. So she was saying that Nigerian women, as powerful as they are, they carry their presence. They are very, they work hard. They don't take nonsense. They are assertive. They are this. But when it comes to marriage, they just become a different ballgame. They become something else, and there's a reason for that. Yeah. It is big. The simple reason is that marriage is very, very honorable in Nigeria. Okay? And as a woman, no matter how successful you are, no matter what you've attained in your life, if you're not married, majority, 99% of the society will not respect you. The value of a woman is tied to her marital status in Nigeria. I don't agree with it. You guys know. If you've been watching me on this platform, you know I don't agree with it. I believe that if somebody desires to marry and they find the person they want to marry, then that's fine. They can marry. People should be respected, irrespective of your marital status. You don't need a ring on your finger before you can earn respect. Every human being should be respected, including children. Men should be respected. Women should be respected. Children should be respected. It doesn't matter. In fact, over here in this part of the world, even animals are respected. Dogs, cats, they respect them. People will leave all their fortune for their dog and their cat. That one no pass respect. So, I don't agree with that. It's a social thing, and it's a form of stigmatization that I think is wrong. So we should definitely condemn that. It's not right for women. And that is what places pressure on people to marry. The need for that social recognition and, for you to earn that respect. I say it all the time on my show, that in some parts of Nigeria, if you're not a married woman, you can't rent an accommodation. In places like you think that are, cosmopolitan cities, big cities like Lagos. If you go to certain parts of Lagos, you want to rent an apartment, they'll tell you to go and bring your husband. So some women will now have to go and bring their brother to help them rent the apartment, because the landlords, in their thinking, is that, if I give an apartment to this one, maybe men will be trooping to the house. I don't even know what your business is when you've rented an apartment to someone. What is your business, what they do with the apartment? As long as they didn't destroy anything, that, the house is safe. What is your business? But Nigeria now, we discriminate, and the discrimination is one-sided. Okay? So men don't face that when they are not married. So you see, women, no matter how they are chopping suffer, like suffer is properly written on their face, I am suffering. They will still be telling you, do you know I'm a married woman? Is it me that is a married woman you are talking about like this? I have a husband. You'll be bragging with it. And women, unfortunately, also use this to look down on other women, which is also not right. So a married woman, for instance, in Nigeria, I've heard some stories whereby when you are friends with people, when they get married, they drop you as a friend, because they say, I can't make friends with single people. I'm a married woman now, so I need a whole new set of friends who are going to be in the same marital bracket like me. So they got to be married women. I think that's just... It's shallow thinking. It's people who don't even understand. They don't even understand so many things. I mean, How do you are friends with someone you've been friends for years, all of a sudden because of a ring now and because you are married now, you now say, well, I can't be friends with you again. I need a new set of friends now. I mean, but I hear women do it. I have friends with everybody. I have married women, I have friends, I have single women, I have divorced women, separated women, I have men friends who are just friends. I make friends with everybody. It doesn't matter. We should just treat human beings as equals and respect one another. So to to answer that question that this my Ghanaian sister was saying about how Nigerian women change and they become like, they tend to lose their value, or they tend to submit themselves to a place that, they are treated, some of them are even treated badly because of marriage, and all that assertiveness and everything that you thought that they represent in other areas of life seem lost in marriage, is because of the society, even in churches. And that's why you see, when we talk about DV, women experiencing DV in marriages will not leave because they are afraid of the stigma. In churches, if you are a choir leader, and you are married, if your marriage breaks, in some churches, they will take you away from that role. People have shared testimonies here with us when we're talking about Osinachi, why she didn't leave. So people will take anything as long as they remain in marriage. Okay? So these are all the things. Marriage is a status in Nigeria. Marriage is respected in Nigeria. If you are a woman of a certain age and you are not married, the pressure is real. And it's not only your parents that will pressure you. Some parents these days are actually very good. They understand it. They don't pressure their daughters. You've gone to school, you come back, you are working, you are doing your thing, you have a nice car, you're living at home, or you have a nice apartment, you're sharing with friends. They don't care. They would say, take your time and find the right person. But some parents will pressure you to even go and fall and marry the wrong one. Some people just want to be married. They just want to be married. Did you see that? There's a post I saw a few days ago where a woman sent a message to Pastor Shola and said that she's in love with Pastor Shola. I think that's a different conversation where I'm going to be addressing girls who go after married men, because and men who go after married women. There are some girls who target married men. They know that the person is married, though. They know the person has wife. The person is posting their wife, or the person is posting their husband, though. But it's you, gone that they want. It will not be juju, be that. Not be juju. So, that is some of the issues. The narrative is changing. It is changing gradually. It is very, very slow, but it's changing. It is changing. The fact still remains that women that are not married in Nigeria of a certain age there is a shame in it in back in Nigeria. There's something associated with it that is kind of shameful, because people, they don't respect you. This one when you no get husband. Now because you no get husband like me. That's why, any small thing, that is what people will be referring to. They will be insulting you. People that are not even, over small thing. Even men too. They will have no regard for you. They will talk to you anyhow. It's because you don't have my type at home. That's why. So these are some of the societal, ills that pressurize women, that make them behave the way they do in marriages. Sometimes we can say that, that they just want to be married because, marriage is serving them. Women will say it's because of children, that even abusive marriage, they will not leave and things like that. But one of the main things is the stigmatization of single people. It's not only single people. Divorced women are stigmatized as well. If your marriage fails, it's a stigma. And it's usually a stigma to the woman alone. There's a name that they call you if your marriage fails and you need to go to your father's house. Is it Modaleshu? Is that what they call it in Yoruba? The Yoruba people here know the name. Owadaleshu nile babai. It's a stigma. It's a form of stigma. You've returned back from your husband's house to come and stay in your father's house. Yeah, these are some of the things. People don't know the impact that some of these things have on women, but it has a huge impact on people's well-being. I think everybody should be respected. The average Nigerian woman wants to be married. But if they haven't found the person yet, it is better for you to take your time and get it right than rush in and rush out, because marriage is not even something that you rush in. There are so many people in marriage now that are looking for a way out. They are looking for a way to rush out. They know they are not happy. They are not happy. Every day is gbas. They are not getting that fulfillment or the satisfaction they think they will get. But they can't come out because they are scared. What will people say is a big deal for them. What will people say? Who will I tell? And that's why you see, even people that reach out to people like, counselors or people who have social media platforms like myself, that I create content, about marriage and relationship, they say, hide my identity, hide my identity, hide my identity. I saw a post that really made me laugh the other day. It is so funny. The woman said that, those of you who follow Gist Lover would have seen my comment. I think that's the only this is the only time I've ever commented on a post on Gist Lover. That day I couldn't hold myself. The woman said that her husband impregnated another woman. And she wanted to leave him. They begged her to stay. Because this is a normal thing. They will say, you want to leave your home? What are you going to leave your home for? That woman will come home, will stay, manage. That's how everybody's managing. That's fine. I'm not saying people shouldn't manage, because people like endurance. Endurance is good. Endure until you cannot endure anymore. It's okay. Fine. Whatever works for you. I'm always saying these things, these individuals, whatever makes you sleep at night. But that same Nigerian man will marry an African American woman or a Caribbean woman, and they know if they try that nonsense there, that's the end of the marriage. So they will keep it in their pants. At least they will be hiding. They won't do it openly the way they would do it when they are married to a fellow Nigerian. I don't know why. That's another matter again. Why, we don't respect one another in marriage, but we respect people from other cultures. It's wrong. So the lady was saying, that she had twins before. So now, as the lady got pregnant, she now decided to stay after they begged her. And she now, fortunately, she now said, fortunately, I found out that I'm pregnant. And she said that what is paining her, Nikbe, because she has Tayekende, which is the name that twins are called in Yoruba culture, that the child that the husband is having for the woman outside, the husband has decided to call the child Idowu. That is, these are names that when you have twins, they call them Tayekende, and you have Idowu, and then the next one, Alaba. And she said that she's so furious. How can the husband be calling the child from the side chick Idowu, that her own child is supposed to be the Idowu? And she doesn't know what to do now, that they should advise her. Jesus Christ. When I saw the write-up, I'll post it here so that you see. So you can read it word for word. I was flabbergasted. I was so upset. I said, when your husband cheats and they impregnate another woman, you don't go fighting for the names they will call the child. Whether there is Dewu or Alaba or this, that is not your problem. What you need to do is get your bank account pregnant. Your bank account can be pregnant. The reason why you are running up and down now, worrying about the Dewu and Alaba, is because your bank account is empty. When you empower yourself, your bank account is pregnant. Then you are in a better position to make a decision. I'm not saying leave, because in Nigeria, you never tell a woman to leave marriage. Lie. No. Usually when people come to me, I ask them, what do you want to do? It's up to you what you want to do. It is not my marriage. So I cannot be telling you to leave. It's you that know what you want to do. 99.9 times, they will not leave. I say it all the time that women don't leave marriages in Nigeria just because the husband is cheating or husband has side chick or husband has a child. They don't. So I put that comment there. I say, no, get your bank account pregnant. You don't get pregnant when somebody is pregnant for your husband. So you too, fortunately, you got pregnant. Are you okay? Is having a child your problem? Don't you already have two? Let me tell you something. In case, and I'm not saying, because I know people will choose to hear what they want to hear. If you're in a bad marriage or you're in a relationship that you feel that, okay, this thing is not for me, I'm likely to divorce, please don't have more children. Don't. Women, that's a message for you. Don't have more children. If you have one already, stay there. Don't have more. If you have two already, don't have more. If you have three already, don't have more. If your relationship is not good, stop having children. Don't. Because it is more difficult for you to live with 5-6 children than it is for you to live with a child or 2 children. So what you do, if you are that woman that your husband stepped out on and got someone pregnant, you decide to forgive him and carry on with the marriage, that is fine. It's okay. Because you can't stand on your own. And marriage is not even, divorce is not even an option for you because, like I say, it's a way of life. It's acceptable in Nigeria. What you do is to, you borrow yourself sense. And you look at yourself, okay, what am I doing with my life? I'll be playing Mrs. This Mrs. nice, like it's not paying me. My husband is doing this. What do I do? If you need to go back to school, if you need to go and learn a trade or a vocation, whatever you need to do, do something. Get different hustles that will be bringing money in, that in a year you will turn around your situation whereby you will be earning good money. Look, let me tell you something. Financial empowerment gives you so much leverage. It does. It gives you so much leverage. Let me tell you something. It's not every woman that men can leave. It's not every woman. There are some women that no matter how the man feels that, okay, no, he won't leave, because he knows the role that you play in his life. He knows what you are doing, what you are bringing in. So it is not even every woman that can be disrespected like that. I'm not saying it's your fault that you are disrespected, but according to what this Ghana babe is saying, it's a lot of sense. You need to empower yourself. If you have one job before, go and get another job. Look for something. You have 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You are doing 9 to 5. Then you have evenings, you have weekend. Learn something. Go and learn something. If it's to sew, go and learn. If you live in Nigeria, there is no time that fashion designing will go out of fashion. Possible. Pun intended. People will always sew clothes. People will always sew, because as long as there's party, there's Owambe, people are going to churches, people are doing events, they will sew. Except you don't know how to sew. Go and get training. Learn interior decoration. Learn how to decorate venues for her. Learn makeup, learn gele, learn anything. Look into your inward and learn something that you are passionate about. If you are a teacher, start doing lesson. Put information out there. Use social media to promote it. I'm doing lesson. Extracurricular, what do they call it? Extra lesson, additional lesson. Parents are looking for teachers that will come and teach their children after school. This is how you earn extra income. Look inwards. What are you passionate about? That dream, that the thing that you really enjoy. They said that you are more likely to succeed when you monetize your passion. So that thing you are passionate. If it's food you are passionate about, people are cooking food in this London and they are making money. They live on catering. And it's not just catering for big events. They are also cooking for people every week. Some women enjoy cooking. And they can cook good food. Monetize it. Find a way to monetize it. Social media is not just for you to go and listen to gist up and down. It's for you to sell yourself, to promote yourself, to empower yourself. So don't get pregnant. Let your bank account get pregnant. And there's a reason. There's a reason. But hopefully we are changing the narrative. Things are changing. People are listening. Attitudes are changing. And it will continue to do so by the grace of God. Anyway, let me leave it here. I don't want this video to be too long. It's not meant to be this long, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. What do you think about people who do revenge pregnancy? You give person belle, me too, I'll get belle. When she born 2, I'll born 2. When she born 3, I'll born 3. They're doing revenge pregnancy. What do you think? And what do you think about, attitudes about women in Nigeria and African women, or Nigerian women especially, when it comes to the role of marriage, the way we conduct ourselves in marriages? Why is it that we are so, respected out there, but some of us in marriages is not there at all? No respect, no dignity. We just allow ourselves to be, people walk all over us and all in the name of marriage. Why? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section and I'll speak to you in my next one. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Like this video, share, subscribe if you've not done so. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a super chat. And God bless you. Bye, guys. Bye. I love you. Mwah. Bye.